And, you know, they just rushed forward and dropped everybody else out in the coverage. And
27-17, and have to struggle and live with that and know that we came out flat. But that really wasn't the case in this game.
And no, we really felt like our players had bounced back from that Tennessee game, maybe about Wednesday or Thursday. Seemed like we had gotten it behind us and realized there was nothing we could do except, hey, let's continue to improve and let's get our emotion back and get ready to play Saturday homecoming. But it was a beautiful weekend, from the Gator Gallop Friday morning through the Gator Growl Friday night and so forth. It was really a lovely, wonderful weekend for all the Gators.
And the Gators post a big victory, 59-0. Let's take a look at the highlights yesterday at Florida Field. Big crowd on hand, almost 75,000 watching. The Gators coming out on a beautiful autumn afternoon. The Gators winning the coin toss, electing to take the opening kickoff, and it was a successful opening series for the Gators until you get down to the goal line. But a nice drive as you powered it out of there.
Right. We felt like we needed to come out two tight ends and run the ball right straight at them. We have not done that this year. We sort of sputtered our first drive or two, so we wanted to come right straight at Akron and give our offensive linemen a chance to come off the ball and knock some guys backwards. And I think we did a fine job with it until we got to the 2-yard line, and in a moment here you'll see the fumble. But that was Eric Red on the squeak play. There we are right there. Willie did not secure the ball properly, and we fumbled first goal on the 2. Can't have those kind of plays against Auburn in 2 weeks. Here's the interception by Tim Paul, the first of his 2, and you can see Fee Bartley hit him right as he was throwing and caused that interception.
It was a tough ball for Tim to catch. It was kind of a wobbly ball.
Sure was. And here's the touchdown pass to Ernie Mills. Perfect throw from Shane. He really threw a lot of good passes yesterday. I think Shane has got more on the ball recently, and his stomach muscle's not bothering him near as much as it has been the last couple of weeks. Another fine defensive play by Monty Grove. Monty started at free safety yesterday, first start of his career here. Here's Kirkpatrick on a corner route on the backside. I think he caught 2 or 3 of those yesterday. Here's a screen to Willie McClendon. Coach Carl Franks had us put that screen in this week. It's one we've used several times at Duke University and down at Tampa Bay Bandits, but we hadn't used it here. That's a good one. Here's a throw out in the flat to Eric Red. We managed to convert over 50% of our third downs yesterday, and that's the key in any game, to staying on the field and making first downs. And here we find Kirkpatrick wide open in the end zone for our second score.
And it was an 83-yard drive there in 8 plays. It was 14-0 for the Gators now in the second period.
Here's Dexter McNabb coming around right in. And again, our tight ends did a fine job blocking the sweep play all day. Here's that corner route again to Kirk.
Kirk caught 5 for 122.
Right. He's our leading receiver now. Here's another screen pass that Willie just makes a fine run. We don't get one of their players blocked, but turns it into another first down. And here's a touchdown, Eric Red. Excellent blocking up front there. As you can see, Mark White, Tony Rowell. Tony had a fine game at right tackle. Cal Dixon and the rest of the offensive linemen played very well yesterday.
That was an 87-yard drive, 21-0.
Here's a little throwback screen by Akron, and James Spear and Mark Murray are right there for a loss. And here's Brad Culpepper knocking one down at the line of scrimmage. The defensive front played well, as they usually do. And here's a double pass. Terrence Barber really put it on the money for Kirk. And Kirk shows his speed there and takes it on in.
It was a 53-yard pass play, and now it's 28-0.
There's some of our pretty majorettes.
Second quarterback had to come in there, and his first pass picked off.
Right, here comes Timmy Falk. I didn't know Timmy was such an outstanding runner, but he shook off about 3 or 4 tacklers, and one of the Akron players got him from the blindsider. I think he'd gone all the way.
That was a 50-yard interception return. Take another look at it. It was the second interception of this game for Tim Paul.
It sure was. I know Coach Tim Markham, who coaches those inside linebackers, had been a little upset that his guys had not had any interceptions yet this year. So Timmy got him in the record books with a couple yesterday.
And so the Gators went to the locker room in front handily in command. 31-0 is the way it was at the halftime. We'll come back and take a look at our special At the Half features when we continue in just a moment. The third quarter highlights. This is Doug Lewis. He didn't have much of a game. Here's no gain at all.
Right, this was a 3rd and 1 play. Ed Robinson came barreling in over the top to make the stop there, and Akron was forced to punt again. I'll say one thing. They had an excellent punter, and their kickoff man kicked it in the end zone. I think his one kickoff of the day.
There's our sack. Brandon Nickel on the sack.
Right, here we come back. Here's a good throw by Shane to Trey Everett over the middle. This was an important catch for Trey. You know, he got banged real hard in that Furman game, and he was able to go in there and get him a good, tough catch over the middle. Here's a nice run by Willie. As you can see, Ishmael out there making a key block and turned it into an 8 or 9 yard gain for us. Here's a little fake reverse, half back up the sideline, and Willie makes a nice catch there.
28-0, 6 plays, 57 yards.
Okay, here we are on defense again.
Got him back to 3rd and 14.
Roll out pass. Excellent pursuit there by Ed. He's got to make that play, though, when Auburn comes into town, and we stop him short of the first down.
After a penalty, Coach, 1st and 25.
Right, we had a sort of a stupid penalty, but Shane comes back, hits Greg Keller, our backup tight end. He's going to be a fine one when his chance comes next year. And we start a nice drive right here. Here's a little throwback that we've been working on this play all year. Shane hits Alonzo Sullivan for the first down.
And 3 plays later, Eric Rett.
Eric takes it in over there behind, I think, Cal Dixon, Ishmael, Mark White over on the left side.
It was an 84-yard drive in 9 plays. We go to the 4th quarter, 45-0 Florida.
Yeah, I think this is the toss sweep, and as you can see, their tailback was juggling the ball, and big Darren Mickle plucked it off his back and romped into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the season. He's got to be leading the country as far as defensive lineman touchdowns, I think.
52-0.
There's Monty Grove making another fine tackle from the safety position. I tell you, when those free safeties can come up and make tackles for 2-yard gains, you know they're doing their job.
There's a tip ball.
Right. Here's Kurt Young. Kurt's a success story around here. He came out again last spring as a walk-on player, earned a scholarship, and got his first interception as a Gator. Here's a draw play to Keeper Malone, freshman tailback. Keeper was actually our leading rusher up at Tennessee last week with 29 yards. And here's Brady Ackerman. Brady is a walk-on halfback from Jacksonville. Got a chance to go in there and get his first touchdown, and that sort of makes all those practice days for the last 3 or 4 years for Brady worthwhile. I don't know if that's his girlfriend in the stands, but
she was happy about it.
She sure was. Brian Fox made a nice throw on the play, and you can see the concentration there. The defensive back was in pretty good position. Talking with Coach Faust there, main thing, we both agreed it was too bad they had so many players hurt in the game, Nick. We all hate to see that no matter what team it is, and hopefully Akron can bounce back and finish their season strongly.
So the Gators win it big and get a lot of guys in the ball game. So a good time had by all on homecoming. We'll come back and hear from the players past and present in just a moment.